Venus Control Suite overview. The first thing you'll notice when you log in is that there's a Launchpad experience. It gives you information about your account up here, gives you information about your subscription level, which will show here. And your subscription level will dictate which apps actually show up over here on the Launchpad screen to the left, allowing you to access different capabilities through these apps. If I have media files that I want to add, I can go in and just simply drag and drop those directly into the upload section, and those will get added to the media library. We'll take a tour through each of these apps. The first one on my list here is Data Studio. So think of Data Studio as kind of a utility or an app that allows us to create data feeds from data sources. We have a product that we've added here called Easy Drop Weather, which gives me the ability to add weather for my location. This data becomes available for me to build content with. I can just simply drag those onto my content creation tool, and the live updating data will be part of that. So if I exit Data Studio and go back to the Launchpad, the next app that I see available is Device Updater. Device Updater is a tool that is used internally to allow for deployment of software to supported hardware and software systems solutions out there at our customer sites and internally. Next in the list of apps is Display Control. Display Control is how we control LCD displays. So this is not LED dimming or processor control. This is how we go in and actually select LCD displays, then have the ability to go in and control certain commands on those displays. The commands that we can send are things like mute the volume, unmute the volume, on-screen displays, enable or disable the remote control, change source, do things like select different HDMI inputs or change the source, set inputs, media player inputs, things of that nature, and then schedule those commands so that someone doesn't have to be present, or if they have a large network of LCD displays, they can issue these all at once. So that's a very powerful tool for larger networks or networks that are geographically deployed. Next in our list is Layout Editor. The Layout Editor allows us to do exactly what it says, create layouts on the canvas. So if we have a player that has a canvas size, we can look at that player, the total canvas size, and then divide that up into zones. Layout Editor allows us to create looks, divide up our overall canvas into the zones that we want to be able to assign content for. So hopping back into Launchpad, the next thing we see is monitoring. And monitoring is a dashboard. I can go in here and choose which zones I want to monitor or look at. I even have the capability of producing a live view. The live view is an actual output of what the media player is playing at this time. So this is in my office. This DMP player is actually playing this content at this moment. So that's the monitoring app. We also have a reporting app available, and reporting produces exactly what it says, different kinds of reports. Scheduling is kind of at the heart of what we think of when we think of a content management system. Scheduling is where we go in and we create a system of content be displayed in a certain sequence at a certain time and for a certain duration. When we look at the next app available, it says Venus today. Venus is currently a work in progress and includes things like the media library, the script library, which is an ability to add and monitor scripts, accounts, users, the displays. That's essentially what's housed inside of Venus. Finally, we'll go through Web Editor. Web Editor is our content creation tool for your screens. That wraps up the apps tour. Over here on the right, you'll see a few things that are important. There's training. There are links to knowledge base, some free media, and then finally a link to the external blog. So thank you very much, and that'll wrap up this module.